Former President Donald Trump and 18 of his allies have been indicted by a grand jury in Georgia for election fraud, racketeering, and other charges related to their alleged efforts to overturn the 2020 election results in the state. This is the fourth criminal case brought against Trump since he left office in January 2021. The indictment, which was handed up by the Fulton County grand jury on Monday night, names Trump and 18 others, including his former lawyer Rudy Giuliani, his former White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows, conservative lawyer John Eastman, former Justice Department official Jeffrey Clark, and lawyers Sidney Powell and Jenna Ellis. The grand jury charges all 19 defendants with the offense of violation of the Georgia RICO Act for the said accused. RICO stands for Racketeer Influenced and Corrupt Organizations Act, a federal law that targets organized crime and allows for severe penalties. The indictment alleges that the defendants conspired to interfere with Georgia's election process by pressuring state officials, spreading false information, filing frivolous lawsuits, and attempting to appoint fake electors. The indictment cites several instances of Trump's alleged misconduct, such as his infamous phone call with Georgia Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger on January 2, 2021, in which he asked him to find enough votes to overturn his defeat by President Joe Biden. The indictment also accuses Trump of soliciting the assistance of Georgia Governor Brian Kemp and Attorney General Chris Carr to interfere with the election results. The indictment has sparked mixed reactions from both sides of the political spectrum. Trump supporters have denounced the charges as a politically motivated witch hunt and a continuation of the Democrats' efforts to undermine his legacy. They have also questioned the legitimacy and impartiality of the Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis, who is leading the prosecution. Willis is a Democrat who took office in January 2021 and has vowed to pursue justice without fear or favor. On the other hand, Trump's critics have welcomed the indictment as a long-overdue accountability for his attempts to subvert democracy and incite violence. They have also praised Willis for her courage and professionalism in pursuing the case despite facing threats and intimidation from Trump's allies. Willis has said that she is not intimidated by Trump's status or power and that she is confident that she has enough evidence to prove her case beyond a reasonable doubt. The indictment marks a significant escalation in the legal troubles facing Trump and his associates. They now face the possibility of arrest warrants, arraignments, trials, and convictions in Georgia. If convicted, they could face up to 20 years in prison and hefty fines for each count. However, the case is likely to face several legal challenges and delays before it reaches a conclusion. The defendants are expected to plead not guilty and seek to dismiss or move the case to another jurisdiction. They may also invoke their constitutional rights to avoid testifying or producing evidence. Moreover, the case could be affected by other ongoing investigations and lawsuits involving Trump in other states and at the federal level. For example, Trump is also facing criminal probes in New York and Washington, D.C. over his business dealings, tax evasion, and obstruction of justice. He is also facing civil lawsuits from several women who have accused him of sexual misconduct and defamation. That's all for today's top story. For more breaking news and analysis from the Goings On's YouTube channel, hit the subscribe button.